Okay, this video is going to be a little loud. I'm inside of a grow tent with a heater that's running, a fan that's running, but I don't know, I felt kind of compelled to go through a little bit of an experiment that I'm working on. So, how do I go about this? I don't have the ages on these, they're all different ages. This sprouted and got those first true leaves, I don't know, maybe 2 days ago. I pre-germinate my seeds on cotton pads with a solution of hydrogen peroxide and rainwater. There's no roots quite yet. This is a mix. This mix is 1 part peat, half a part vermiculite, half a part perlite. I bottom watered this and put the germinated seed in it. I like the growth of it. I know that the light's probably not close enough. I have it inside of a dome that has a plastic cover, and that plastic cover stops some of the light from getting through, so that's also part of it. So it's a little leggy, but I like the color of everything. The cotyledons look really nice, and the first true leaves look pretty good. This was just 100%. Oh yeah, and I've used, oh, what was this? Dolomitic lime. So dolomite lime, magnesium, calcium. That's what I used for the liming agent for that peat. This is, if you can tell, nothing but vermiculite. Bottom watered. I haven't watered this yet. I'm waiting for it to get down to a certain percentage of the volume of water in it. I like that this already has trichomes on it. That's kind of interesting. I like the color. The height is really nice. It seems compact. There aren't roots growing out the bottom. I kind of impatiently tried to take this out to see how much of a root mass it had already created. It's kind of small root mass. So take with that what you will. There's no liming agent in this because the vermiculite's already neutral, I believe. I know there are some vermiculates out there that can be alkaline, so I'll see how this goes. I'll kind of keep updated on this until I plant these out. I want to try and plant these into straw bales this year and see what happens. I am most excited about this. Now, I didn't have the best amount of media in this, but this is 1 part peat, 1 part sand with hydrated lime is the pHing. It's a little, tall, but that's lighting. That's my fault. I think this sprouted maybe 4 days ago. I like how the leaves on this look. The cotyledons look nice. And what's even more cool, in my opinion, hopefully I won't lose it, here is there's already a root growing out the bottom and roots growing out on the other parts of this. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to take this out when this media dries down in 2 to 1 days after a watering. Now, under this container here, I have this mix, but more of it, and I bottom watered it so it was totally saturated. And we'll see if that makes a difference on the seedling. My first experiences with growing anything, I overwatered like crazy. So, there's that. Now, this is my more traditional mix. This right here. This isn't as big as it should be by now, and it should probably be under more vegetative lighting. There are roots that are growing out of the bottom of this, for sure. Well, let's see if I can show you. I'll probably need a watering tomorrow or the next day. But this is just peat, vermiculite. I believe there's wollastonite. This may have diatomaceous earth. And I was putting some clay particles and stuff in there as well. And there are the roots coming out of that. So this probably could be up potted and started on a better lighting regime. And these two. So what's interesting is this is maybe like a day older than this, which to me reads that I like this for the start of a cannabis seedling. These are this mix. So, and these are also limed with hydrated lime. Yeah, this was dolomitic lime. These were limed with hydrated lime. So these are also 1 part peat, half part perlite, half part vermiculite. I didn't put the wollastonite in these, or diatomaceous earth. I may have put some clay and sand. I definitely put sand in these as well. So I can't recall if this had roots. Oh yeah, there are. Roots and dog hair. There are roots coming out of the bottom of this. And this one probably needs to be watered tomorrow, I assume, maybe. I don't know. Something about it's not my favorite. Sorry, having a difficult time focusing here. But yeah, the feeding schedule. There is no fertilizer. I do not put fertilizer. That's not a bad thing if you do. I just don't put fertilizer in the media to start off with. I fertigate, so I add nutrients through my watering regime. Let's see, the 3 in the small cells, I know that I used a 25 parts per million nitrogen to start with, and then I increase it with each watering until I get I like an EC of a 1.2 1.5, but gradually, so I'll go up to 120 parts per million nitrogen, but I do it in increments of 10 each time I water, and then if the EC is too high at any of those increments, I'll either water with more water or I'll cut back on the amounts of nitrogen. I use a 20-10-20 Peat Lite. I think it's Peters, the blue fertilizer. So yeah, thought I would just do this maybe in like a week or so. I'll just do an update on what these look like. You know, these I do want to put in. I mean, if all of these survive, I'll put these all in straw bales and go through that process. You know, a straw bale here costs maybe $8, and it's, I think when I looked up dimensions, probably equivalent to 40 gallons of soil. So that's pretty nice, considering in the tent that we're in right now, the maximum that I like to do is 5-7 gallon. So we'll see how that all works out. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on this and just see what happens. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you gleaned something from this. I do want to put together a book and maybe a video series on my next grow, which is going to be White Widow for 2025. I'm going to try 4 seeds, hopefully get 4 seeds to go. And this was kind of to see what I like for my seed media. I've always been slightly disappointed. These are honestly some of the best I've ever done. I've overwatered, over-fertilized, under-fertilized, and underwatered pretty much every time I've done this. So these are promising to me. So we'll see how it progresses. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave some comments. I appreciate it. Thank you.